Hello all and welcome back to Operation Northwind. It is turn 10 for Italy. We had 21 IPP. We lost one to the French raid. So we have 20 to spend. We're going to buy 5 militia, 1 colonial, and then either 1 sub for 5 and save a buck, or 1 advanced sub if we hit our technology. So we are going to go for advanced subs on 8 or higher. Let's see what we can do here. And as you can see, I have updated the dice roll tray and battle board area, ready to go. That is an 8. So we do get advanced subs. That is good for the Axis, bad for the British. Especially because he's having trouble, but that's probably going to change here eventually. He's going to start hitting subs again. So we're going to spend our entire 20. And then we are going to go for Greece with our diplomacy. So we need a 1 or 2 for this. That's 2 1s, don't count. So that's an 11. Okay. So now, combat moves. The 2 subs that survived the massacre in M8 are going to M4. And they're going to convoy right there. Doing that so only the seaplanes can get me this next turn. But we shall see how that goes. And then we are going to attack Cape Town with everything we have. So that's 2 infantry, a colonial, and a cavalry. The infantry will be at 2. And the cavalry, unfortunately, will be at a 1 because of the city penalty there. So we shall see how this goes here. But yeah, so let's start out with the rating. So we are at a +2 and a +1 because of the advanced subs and the Wolfpack now. So we're at a +3. He's at a +1 for his tech. So it's an aggregate of +2. So let's see how we can do here. So 2 and 2. So we take 2 on the first round. And he misses. Okay. And sub number 2. Okay, he misses. That's a 6 and a 1. So that's actually an 8 and a 1. So we did all the possible damage we could. So let me grab that. We'll just take the 1 off of this one because this one's already been taken. And we'll make this a 6. I was debating moving over into A44 to do this, which would have been beneficial for me. But I'm a little safer where I'm at now. And I have another thought process in mind. Okay, so we did 6 damage to that line so far. Down here in the city now, we are going to have, because it's not desert, so we'll have 3 at 2, and they are red. And then the cavalry is normally at 3, because he's a vehicle, he goes down, I think, -2, so he goes down to a 1. Okay, so here is my first round. And no hits. And then he has, because he's in the city with the bonus, he's going to have 1 at 5 and 1 at 3. So orange is 5, yellow is 3. And a 1 and a 6. So he gets 1 hit, so we will lose the cavalry. And we will try it again. This could go bad, but we'll see. And no hits there. So him on round 2. And he gets another hit, so we will lose the colonial. We're going to retreat from that battle. That was a risky one. I probably should have went after his lone cavalry there, but I wanted to take the factory and the city away from him. But just too powerful. And it was only because of the city bonus that he got the hits anyway. So, okay. That backfired, but hey, worth a shot. Okay, non-combat movement. Let's start over here. The infantry and artillery from Transjordan are going to walk into southern Iraq, leaving just the militia behind. No other changes in Africa at the moment. The 2 mountain, 1 infantry, and 1 artillery from Rome are going to rail through northern Italy, through Yugoslavia, over to Bulgaria. I'm a little safe for at least one turn with the 2 transports in I-5, but we'll see what happens here. Okay. Then we're going to pick up the two Marines. And actually, we're going to pick up all 4 Marines. It's probably a bad idea. But all 4 Marines are going to get on the 2 transports. And they're going to go 1, 2 to Cyrenaica and get dropped off there. Oops, they came out of the camera there. So we'll have 4 Marines there. The heavy cruiser is going to come with them. And they are all going to go into port in Tripoli. So they're a little safe right now. Not really, but they're a little safe. The infantry from Tunisia is going to walk into Tripoli. The one fighter from northern Italy is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4 to Cyrenaica and join those guys. So it'll be 4 Marines and a fighter there. The tactical bomber is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4 to Tripoli and join those guys there. And I believe that is all my non-combat movements. Italy doesn't have a lot to do. The Navy, I wanted him to attack, but I wanted to get more hits than 2, or kill more ships than 2. But the dice were not with me on that one. But yeah, it happens. Okay, so placing units now. I'm just verifying I'm good up here. The advanced sub is going to go into M3. So if I understand everything correctly now, when Russia goes to do their Lend-Lease this time, they're going to hit either 1 advanced sub or 2 regular subs for interdiction purposes. That was my thought process there, so we'll see if I'm correct or not. We are going to put a colonial infantry in Tripoli. We are going to put a militia in Tunisia. We're going to put a militia in Cyrenaica. We're going to put a militia into Belgian Congo. We're going to put a militia up into Azerbaijan. And the last militia is going to go into Nubia. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, he can walk into this one and take it. It's not worth anything. But I'm trying to get some militia into the ones that are worth money, so if he tries to attack, he's got a little bit of a fight ahead of him, but not a whole big fight. Okay. I think that is it. I'm just doing one last look around, make sure I'm liking how everything looks here. He only has 1 transport that can get me in Italy, home country, so I think I am okay with how everything is. 1, 2, yeah. Okay. So then, we did lose some money here. That's to be expected. We were down to 18 on the chart. We spent all our money. We still have no bonuses. So we collect 18. So 15, 16, 17, 18. So we will have 18 for next turn. Quick disposition. No money change, no IPP changes there. We did get advanced subs. So we hit that. We missed our diplomacy. In northern Italy, there are 2 infantry, a militia, and a fighter. In Rome, there are 3 infantry and 2 militia. Uh, Southern Italy and Sicily each have a militia. Sardinia has a militia and 2 mountain. Tunisia has a militia. Tripoli has a colonial, an infantry, a militia, a tactical bomber, and then a heavy cruiser and 2 transports in port. 2 subs in M4. They did 6 damage to the British line there. In Cyrenaica, we have 4 Marines, 1 fighter, and a militia. Trebuk still has its militia and the fortification there. Cape Town stayed the same. He got the hits I didn't. South Africa is down to 2 infantry. Belgian Congo has a militia. Italian Somaliland stayed the same. Nubia has a militia and an infantry. Transjordan has 1 militia. Southern Iraq has 3 infantry, militia, and artillery. Northern Iraq is empty. Azerbaijan has an infantry and a militia. And Bulgaria now has 2 mountain, an infantry, and an artillery. I believe that's it. And there's an advanced sub in M3. I missed that guy. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please ask, and we will pass it on to the USA KMT for their turn. And we'll see you all next year. Have a good one.